Hello, hello. Certainly not how we anticipated starting up in January. I'm hoping that this is the only week that we are remote, and so I'm just going to make this kind of an easy week for us this week. I know we've had a couple weeks off where we've not been doing any math or thinking about math. At least most of us haven't. And so we're just going to do some evaluation of expressions, and we'll kind of just ease back into the flow of things. So we're going to have to use our order of operations, and there are a lot of different memory devices, whether it's the purple elephants merrily dance after sunset, or the purple ears make dairy animals super. We've got those parachuting emus may drop around Seattle. And then the old-fashioned, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Of course, a lot of students just remember PEMDAS, right? They don't have a silly little story that goes with it. They just remember PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. And, oh no, Aunt Sally, run, it's a purple dragon. Well, another purple, how will that? Egans, what's with all these purple dragons? Another memory device. Purple, energetic, magic dragons appear suddenly. Whew, that one's a mouthful. Okay, now, since we're not solving equations, we go in the regular order, right? If there's a mystery number x and we're trying to solve the equation for x, that's when we go backward and undo things. But if we just want to evaluate an expression, we go in the regular order. We'll do whatever is inside parentheses first. We will then look for exponents and take care of exponents. Then, this is a little bit tricky, it's not multiply followed by divide, it's multiply or divide from left to right. And then finally, it is add or subtract from left to right. Right? Sometimes students think they're supposed to do all the adding before they do the subtracting. No, it's just left to right. All right, we're going to have 3 examples, so let's get going here. First example, I do not see any parentheses. I don't see any exponents. So I will look for any multiplying or dividing. Aha, there is an old-fashioned multiplication symbol. That's 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Now I got to look for adding or subtracting. I see both, so I'll go from left to right. 7 subtract 3 is 4. 4 plus 10 is 14. There is my answer to that first example. Let's get a second example up here. Ooh, we got to start inside parentheses this time. And then inside the parentheses, I see subtraction and I also see an exponent. Well, we do exponents before we do subtraction. So I'll have to do the exponent. 3 squared. 3 times 3 is 9. Now I can do the subtraction. 13 subtract 9 is 4. Right? So I had to start inside the parentheses, and I had to do the exponent before I could do the subtraction. Now everything inside of the parentheses is taken care of. And if I don't see a symbol between the 7 and that set of parentheses, got to remember that's multiplication, right? That's actually 7 times 4. And 7 times 4 is 28. Our third and final example. Hey, look at that set of parentheses. If you're like, hey, I don't see parentheses, well, they're there, right? Square root symbol acts as a grouping symbol. In other words, it's a form of parentheses. So I have to do inside the parentheses first, or inside the square root symbol first. So 17 plus 8 is 25. Okay, if I've got everything done inside the parentheses, I now have to do the exponent. And if you're thinking there is no exponent, I say look a little bit closer. Remember, square root means an exponent of 1/2. So I got to take the square root of 25 next. Right? Square root of 25 is 5. Or if you want to think of it as an exponent, 25 to the 1/2 power is just 5. Now I can look for any multiplying or dividing. I see 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Finally, 3 plus 20 will get me 23. That's the answer to the final example. If you want to print out the worksheet and then photocopy it and then submit it, you may. If you prefer opening up the worksheet on your computer, working on it on your computer, saving it as a document and submitting it, you can do it that way. If you want to submit it via email, go ahead and submit via email. Or if you want to submit on Schoology, you'll notice that I've got it set up that since we are doing this remotely, you may submit via Schoology if you so desire, right? Whatever makes it easier for you. Bah, bah, bah. Hey, I wonder what this is going to spell out. Amazing! It's spelled out worksheet. Oh, thank goodness a cow showed up. I was afraid we weren't going to have a cow. Oh, does that just look like paradise for cows? Beautiful sunshine, a little bit of a rainbow, butterflies. Oh, and a fresh trough of water. What could be better if you're a cow? That looks splendid.